How's everybody doing? We'll do a little Watchmen on the Wall news for news that's happened over the past week and a half, 2 weeks. Um, there's a lot that's been going on. I don't have a quarter of the stuff wrote down here. Just going over what I can. We'll try to do more videos, make them a little shorter. I know it's easier to watch. But it's just been crazy. Everything's going on, and the rapid pace and succession of how everything's going on from Israel, China, Russia, financial wars, rumors of wars. You got the transgender issues going on now, and it's crazy, and how fast it's going. It's like labor pains when a woman's getting closer to having the baby. Labor pains increase. And that's what's happening here, and everything's happening together, not like ever before. So that's what makes this different now than before. We are really getting close to the Lord's return. But we'll go over some things here, and we'll just go from there. Over the past week or so, there's been a battle raging in the Jenin terror hub. 6 Israeli troops were wounded as a roadside bomb exploded near their IDF vehicles. Excuse me. And attack helicopters, fire missiles at terrorists as heavy firefights continue. At least 28 Palestinians hurt, 2 reported killed. Palestinians celebrate the death of 4 innocent Israelis by a terrorist. Now, like I said, you can see how that battle is raging. There's other little battles that seem to be getting ready to pop up and happen. As everybody's just waiting for the big one to happen between them and Iran. And that probably won't be long, especially as Iran will be at the level that Israel set about a nuclear bomb. But there was 4 innocent Israeli people killed. I think there was 3 teenagers and a 64, 67-year-old man roundabouts were gunned down while they were eating or at a gas station, or maybe it was a combination. And how the Palestinians celebrate when things like that happen. They hand out sweets, candies, cake, or whatever their sweets are they like over there. They hand them out in a celebration. It don't matter if it's a child, an old man, a woman. It don't matter. They look at it and say, there's a dead Israeli, a dead Jew. And it's just an awful situation. You watch it. I mean, the kids over there are being groomed to hate the Jews for really no reason. And, even and it's happening the other way too. There's no reason for it. But that's how they celebrate the death of innocent people. For no reason. And it's just a killing pot ready to explode over there. I think more so than ever, and it continues to escalate. And I think it will continue to escalate until something major happens. On to other things, NATO is considering deploying up to 300,000 troops on the border with Russia, and is discussing the need to strengthen the eastern borders with Russia, which should prevent Russia from taking the war outside Ukraine. North Korea. We will strengthen cooperation and solidarity with countries that oppose U.S. policies. Now, you got NATO, who is obviously worried about what Russia's going to do, and their solution is, well, let's put 300,000 troops, as it says there, to try to stymie this war a little bit and keep Russia in their borders. That's not going to happen. Russia's going to do what Russia wants to do in that. But right now, Russia's got a lot of other things going on inside their country. Like I said, I will go over with that next video with the coup attempt on Putin, and we'll see what happens there. Which seems like the other faction is moving pretty deep into Russia, and it's Russia's own people. You got North Korea, who, and I think it was France and other countries who are in the same situation. They want to devalue the U.S. dollar. They want to line up with anybody who is against our policies, unless they want to bring us down. And they're doing a good job of it because the dollar is losing value all over the world. These countries don't need to rely on us anymore. It's going to take them a little bit to totally, take us out, I would say, considering we own so much and we're investing so much around the world. But it's quickly coming to pass, as I'll have more stuff later. The dollar is being devalued and what they are doing to us. So all these countries are coming against us and lining up against us. And that's going to continue to go that route. Some transgender news. Global sex reassignment surgery market revenue is poised to garner $3.2 billion by 2032, with a growth rate of 20.4% from 2023 to 2032. That is just crazy. Crazy. Sorry, my light went out. That's just amazing increase, and that's going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. It's demonic. That's the devil trying to reach our children, and he's doing it. He's reaching the younger adults. It's amazing how things are picking up, how fast things are picking up. There's a teacher who removes a student's cross necklace in a Tennessee school. He later had to apologize after the student's family threatened to sue, because he knew he did wrong. And here's another school. A major Christian college cancels event with Promise Keepers after they posted their support for biblical marriage between men and women. Belmont University, a private Christian college in Nashville, Tennessee, announced last week it had canceled a scheduled event with Promise Keepers, citing a conflict of values. And like it said, the values were they believed in traditional marriage between a man and a woman. And this is a Christian school. You've got a regular school who's going against their rights, technically, I guess, laying a hand on a student for no reason other than he or she was wearing a cross, representing their faith, or and this is what's coming. This is what I've been talking about. This is only going to get worse. We're going to have some persecution against us, and things are picking up. It may not be like what's happening in some of these other countries where Christians are, being killed left and right, but then it could at some point. I think the Lord's return is very close, very close. So, how close is this? At some point, they're going to shut us off. We can't get on here, make videos. We can't look at anything biblical online. Look, you got Christian schools who don't want Christian values preached. So what's that say? The devil is inside the church. The devil is inside these schools. And as the Promise Keeper said, is that we will not stand on the sidelines and remain quiet. As fathers, husbands, grandfathers, and young men, we see the dangers of gender, ideology, and the harm it causes. The organization's statement said. Now, I agree 110%. As Christians, if we don't stand up and start fighting back against Satan and all his demonic forces, we're sitting ducks. As you're starting to see anyway. What we are scared of, I do not know, and I just don't get. He's cunning. He's good. He knows what he's doing. But we have a Savior who is going to throw that loser into the bottomless pit. So what are we worried about? We got heaven on our side. You know, if you're a true Christian, why are you not standing up? Why are you not fighting this? I'm not saying you need to get on here and make videos or this that, but you have a format. You can say, well, Instagram's bad, Facebook's bad, this is bad. You have a format you can use. You can post Christian literature, Christian memes, whatever. It might reach somebody. And truly, I can't stand Facebook. I can't stand it. I play some of the games on Facebook. I enjoy some of the games they have. I play those. But really, if it wasn't for being able to use it, and it's like Instagram and everything else I use to put the gospel out there to try and win souls, I wouldn't fool with it. I could care less about it. You know, we need to fight back. It's time we fight back. You see, things are only going to get worse. They're not going to get any better. California Senator Scott Wilkes at the California Senate Judicial Committee told a group of parents, if you love your children, you need to flee California. NPR celebrates Father's Day with pregnant dad story. So you have a Senate representative from California telling his people they need to get out. They need to go. Well, why? Because it's that bad. It's that bad. I mean, California basically, there's no rules anymore. You know? But yet, you know, they're trying to do everything they can against Christianity. You know, fines and everything else. So, like I said, bits of persecution's coming here and there, and it's been here, but it's getting more and more bold. Like I said, Satan's not hiding anything anymore. He's coming straight at us, and he's not afraid to show it now because he knows his time is short. And like I said, NPR having a Father's Day story on a pregnant dad. I mean, do you need to say more? I mean, it's right there. Some financial stuff. International Monetary Fund is developing a digital currency platform to enable transactions between countries. Platform for the one world currency is being developed, and I think it's pretty much developed. United Nations planning digital ID linked to bank accounts. The United Nations is reportedly planning to launch a global digital ID system linked to individuals' bank accounts, following plans revealed by the World Economic Forum. Now, this monetary fund stuff and this currency, and all that's what boils down to, we are going to have a one world currency where every country is going to use the same thing. Every a dollar is going to be a dollar. 5 is going to be a 5, or however the money is going to be. Then I don't know how they're going to word it, or the value, or however. But it's all going to be the same worldwide. And the reason these organizations want to take over and have affiliated with your bank account, if you do anything against their guidelines, they can freeze your bank account. You have access to no money. And I don't know if you've heard of what they're trying to get in place, the 30-minute cities or 15-minute cities. I had to go back and look it up. China's working on it now. I think they're doing 15-minute cities, or 15-mile cities. Maybe that's what it is. 15-mile cities and 30-mile cities. And it's like a domed area. And you have 15 miles or 30 miles, whatever, in a direction you can go. Whatever that mile system is, 15 or 30, you go outside of that, they cut off, or actually your financial situation is froze. So you go outside your 30 miles, you have no money, you have no way to spend anything, everything's shut off. And that's how they will control you, and they want everybody in an isolated place. Another way the Antichrist will be able to control people. You say, well, it'll never happen. Yeah, let's wait and see. Don't fool yourself. Remember one time before they said that abortion would never happen. Euthanizing the elderly would never happen. All this is happening now. I guess are euthanizing the elderly and even children if that's what they want. Um, in Europe, I'm sure here in some parts, it's just how it is. So I mean, things are, like I said, picking up. Natural disasters: a 4.7 earthquake in Turkey, a 6.0 magnitude earthquake near the coast of Pompeii, 6.6 magnitude earthquake hits California, Mexico area, an earthquake measuring 4 on the Richter scale in the Turkish state. So continuously, these things are happening. I have a page I go to. I've just started using it, so I haven't really got into it yet. It goes over all the earthquakes a day, volcanoes active, and all these things. And it is continually going up, up, every day, every week. And you go back and look, in years past, it'd be, nice, flat line, stable, and all of a sudden now it just keeps going up. Everything come together. Labor pains. This is dealing with I'm still kind of looking at this because I'm kind of lost on this a little bit myself, but our poles, like you have North Pole, South Pole, you look at like there's a pole. The Sitchin Resources, I think it's the company, are set of spectrum peaks in the extremely low frequency portion of the Earth's electromagnetic field. This provides a useful tool to analyze Earth's weather, its electric environment, and to help determine what type of atoms and molecules exist in the Earth's atmosphere. And recently, these have been highly abnormal readings. I think I read somewhere they usually stay around 7 or single digits, and they've been up in the 40s. And they're saying our poles, our vortex poles or something, I'm not real sure how they word it. I've seen a couple different things, are shifting. So this could be why our weather is crazy. It was the beginning of June here, and I had to turn the heat on one day because it was cold, and I don't think I've ever had to do that. It's crazy, it's just absolutely crazy how the weather situation is going. Beijing plans a new training facility in Cuba. So that's all we need is the Cubans right outside of the United States. I mean, the Chinese are outside the United States. But kind of reminds you of the old Cold War days and stuff, and all that stuff happened with Kennedy. It's just amazing how things are, how they're going. It just blows you away. Bill Gates praises China's progress, and with the president, why is he involved in everything? He's not an elected official. He's a billionaire because he created some computer stuff. Something's up there. You have all these viruses and things come back around. He's a man to watch. He's no good, and he's evil. The UN meetings are so important to them because they want the 2030 agenda completed by 2030. They want a 7-year global pact for the whole world to commit to achieving the 2030 agenda by 2030. They have a summit September 18th and 19th. Now, I probably haven't gone over this a whole lot, and I've looked into it. They have a agenda, and I'll have to go back into it and look and see what all it is, because I don't remember off the top of my head. But they want things accomplished by 2030. They are saying that we won't own anything. We won't own our house, our cars, or nothing. The government will own it, or the one world government, whatever it will be here at the time. And everybody will live in peace and harmony. That's their goal, basically, what they're thinking and saying. Basically, they want to control us. They want to control everything, and they will eventually. So you see what's ahead, and now they want to do all these things in 7-year implements. You got to remember, the tribulation is 7 years. So why is everything being formed in 7 years? You look, 7 years, 2030, 2023. We have a 7-year span. Our time is getting close. Now, I'm not saying the rapture things will happen this year. I don't know when it's going to happen. I have no idea. But we are getting close, and God says we'll know if we study, because He gives us signs. And boy, are the signs there. And here's just another sign. I mean, think about it. Everything is now being planned out in 7-year implements. Isn't that amazing with everything else that's going on? 7 years. 7-year tribulation. So everything's going to line right up with it. And that's actually all I have this time. But I just want to say, I will go over some more in my next video, especially of Russia and some other things that I missed. I think financially and it's everything. I mean, it really is. It's so much stuff. It's just ridiculous. We need to be ready. And us as Christians, we had better wake up. We had better get a backbone, and we had better start standing up to Satan. Because he is coming full throttle at us, at the church, and take everything we want away. He wants to take us out. He knows his time's short. He don't know when the rapture will be. He just knows it's coming. He knows everything's coming. He knows the tribulation's coming. So he knows his time's short. And we need to be ready, and we need to fight back. What are we afraid of? What? I said, like I said, I use Facebook platform to for my my mission, if you want to say, whatever, to spread as much word as I can, whether it be memes or whatever, news what I can. Like I said, we gotta be ready. We gotta be ready, and I'm gonna keep using it. And every one of you should use it as a Christian. Those of you who are not Christian, how can you not see what's going on? Just a little bit, and that's a little bit I've done tonight. Usually these are 45-minute videos. That's just a little bit. Time is running out. Time for you to make that choice is running out. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. You're really not. You could take your last breath tonight and you go to bed. Where you go wake up? Ask yourself, where are you going to wake up? And if you're not worried about going to hell, you're not going to party. You're not going to be with friends. It's going to be just the worst place ever. It said, time's run out. Don't wait. What are you waiting on? Is it worth the wait? Is eternity? Sit back and think. Okay, I can think 100 years. Maybe I can think 1,000 years. But can you think 1,000,000? And that's just getting started. That's just getting started when it comes to eternity. I'm not doing this to scare you. If it does scare you to heaven, that's great. I'm doing it to try to inform you how close we are. And I love you, and I don't want to see you go to hell. I want to see as many as I can in heaven with me. Well, that's going to be a party. That is going to be one party. And it's going to be something we'll be able to enjoy too. Not flying around playing harps all the time. So, really think. Think eternity's an awful long time to make this mistake. And say, well, I'll take my chances. Hey, no, you're right. How do you know I'm not? Maybe you should ask yourself that. How do you know I'm not right? If you're right, I lose nothing but fun time. If you're wrong and I'm right, you lose eternity. I love you guys. Now's the time to accept Christ. Just say, Lord, I do not understand. I don't know, but I want you in my life. Forgive me my sins. Forgive me of everything that I've done wrong. I believe that you are the Son of God. I believe you died on that cross and you suffered for me. And I believe on the third day you rose from the dead and you are sitting at the right hand of God the Father. I repent of my sins. I believe who you are. I believe who you say you are. And just come into my life and guide me. Teach me. I love you and I want to go to heaven. Teach me the right things. Love you guys. Be making another video really soon because so much is going on this past week or so. But see you soon.